What are the strongest Gigantamaxes in Pokemon Go? What are going to be the Pokemon that you focus on, and what are going to be the Pokemon that maybe you pass over because there are better versions of it? In today's video, we're going to rank all of the top strongest Gigantamaxes in the game so that you guys know exactly what's going on, exactly what to look out for, and exactly what not to miss out on in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. Alrighty guys, let me know in the comments below, how are you guys feeling about the Gigantamax Dynamax system as of right now in the game? I enjoy it, I enjoy a challenge, I enjoy community coming out, and I enjoy teamwork trying to take things that are challenging down, which at one point was the raid battles, and now they're just way too easy because we have so many incredibly strong Pokemon. Not to say I don't enjoy doing that, but it becomes a little bit monotonous for me. And the thing that is not is the Gigantamax battles. It's fun to get into a group, it's fun to communicate, it's fun to see what people have, and it's fun to get a challenge when trying to take down some of these Pokemon. I thoroughly enjoyed the system, and I'm not sure what you guys do either. The cherry on top, one of my favorite part is the rewards. You cannot beat these rewards. Getting 37,500 Stardust from one max battle is huge when gaining Stardust, and kind of collecting Stardust has been fun for me for a while. I've been doing it. I'm almost at 150 million. I definitely am going to be making a video very soon spending quite a bit of that Stardust because I have a ton of Pokemon that I would love to max out and put into my bag. And if you guys do want to be able to battle more of these, you want to get on my friends list, you want to jump into the Discord, you guys can do that. Or you guys can just jump into the Patreon to get into a more exclusive room and be on my friends list. And those are the two options that you guys have to be able to get these things. So let's talk about what are going to be the top rated Gigantamax Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Because remember, in Pokemon Go, it's really important to know that we have the Gigantamax, and some of them have multiple forms with their moves. The one thing I will point out is that for Gigantamax, unlike Dynamax, for the Dynamax, if you have different fast moves, you can change the fast moves, and then the Dynamax moves will change. But for the Gigantamax Pokemon, the moves do not change. They are assigned one GMax move, and that is going to be it. So it's easy for us to assess how strong these Pokemon are. So the top strongest Pokemon in the game in Pokemon Go for Dynamax/Gigantamax is going to be our S tier Pokemon. This is going to feature Zamazenta and Crown Sword, Zacian and Crown Sword, Gigantamax Rillaboom, Gigantamax Machamp, Gigantamax Inteleon, Gengar, Cinderace, Charizard, Excadrill in the Dynamax form, and Dynamax Blissey. And so what do we mean when we say S-tier Pokemon? These are the top Pokemon in Pokemon Go as of right now. All of these Pokemon are introduced into the game, and the reason why some of these sit in their categories. Number one, Blissey. Reason why Blissey is in there is because it is such a tanky defensive Pokemon. By having a maxed out Blissey, it is something that you want to have in your party, except if you're fighting against a fighting type Pokemon like Gigantamax Machamp. That Pokemon would not be so relevant. But for almost everything else outside of that, it's a normal type, it takes neutral damage from almost everything, it resists Ghost, and it's tanky at that. And then we have all of the other Pokemon, including the Cinderace, the Inteleon, the Rillaboom. All of those are sitting at the top of their categories as of right now in the game. So those are the most effective Pokemon that we have right now. And then as far as the A+ tier Pokemon, that they're close to the S tier, but they're not quite there, but they're not bad Pokemon, is going to be Gigantamax Venusaur, Toxtricity, Snorlax, Kingler, Blastoise, Dynamax Metagross, Dynamax Machamp, Dynamax Inteleon, Dynamax Gengar, and Dynamax Darmanitan. So when we're looking at these Pokemon, in comparison to some of the other Pokemon, remember, these Pokemon are really good. They're not the best, but they're really good. Remember, we have the Rillaboom up in the S tier, and the A+ tier is going to be the Venusaur. So while maybe you don't have one of the two, they are both effective, but if you're going to go after the best one of the two, that is going to be the Rillaboom. And then we're looking at the A tier, and here we're going to find the Gigantamax Lapras, Dynamax Zapdos, Dynamax Urshifu, Dynamax Rillaboom, Raikou, Hatterene, and Corviknight. So these Pokemon are definitely making their way down the list. I would say to stick to the S tier if you can at all possibilities, and then the A+ tier as second alternatives. Now we're going down on list into more Dynamax Pokemon that aren't really quite as relevant. But if you don't have the ability to be able to get some of these Gigantamax Pokemon, number one, what you can do is you can trade for these. Great way to do it is just do one special trade. If you have the shiny, great. If you don't, that's okay too. Swap those Gigantamax, power them up to level 40, and you have really good Pokemon to battle with, regardless of the IVs if they're lucky, because it's going to be a 12, 12, 12 or up, and you only have to spend approximately 125,000 Stardust. So it's a very low cost of entry to be able to start doing a lot of damage in these Gigantamax and Dynamax raids. In the B+ tier, we're going to have Dynamax Toxtricity, Passimian, Moltres, Kingler, Entei, Cinderace, Charizard, and Blastoise. And finally, in the B tier, we're going to be getting Suicune, Shuckle, Phalanx, Cryogonal, and Dynamax Articuno. And then finally, in the C tier, we're going to have the Whelmer, Sableye, Greedent, Double, and Butterfree. And so if you are looking what is going to be good to use in your raids, to use in your Dynamax parties, to see what is the best, you guys now have all that information. But just remember, we're going to be getting more Pokemon into the game. I'm very excited to see what happens with these Pokemon and to rank all of the Gigantamax Pokemon in the game as they start coming out. So thank you guys for being here. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Now you have all the information of what is the top tiers in the game as of right now in Pokemon Go. Peace.